Hello guys and welcome back to the Outlast Trials invasion. I want to thank Cooklick the Best for following 4 hours ago. And let's just queue up for invasion. Hello Yoshi Bunny. How are you doing today? My hands are already sweaty. I think that's a bad sign. I totally forgot about the special therapy here. This should be part 2 now. I think one of the events here that would be interesting to do is trafficate the product with Lilia being around. Gather the children of God and perhaps seize the narcotics, unless that'd be too quick to do. Getting drunk, I've not ate in 3 days. God damn. I guess I'm not the only one. Maybe I should also be trying to go 3 days. I think it'd do me good, actually. I could be fasting as well. I guess that would be a more safer alternative. But not eating for 3 days straight is that's a little crazy. You should definitely be getting some stuff.
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
I have somewhat completed all of the Advent of Bogolova. It's just completing a few more trials and just using the X-ray to be done with the tasks. But I do have the posters and whatnot. And hopefully it's not going to take an eternity trying to load into a game. I have this medical condition where a lot of the time, so my body won't accept food, and only sometimes it will allow it. That sounds pretty horrible, pretty bad. How long you've been surviving like that? Has it been since early childhood, or as a teenager? When did it first start occurring? Ever since I was a little oh damn. I guess that doesn't even make it better either. Like, you've had to get used to it for such a long time. But your body just won't accept food. Like, you start getting sick or vomiting or stuff. I got used to it after a while, so it doesn't bother me. If you would try to eat stuff while your body is not wanting to have stuff, how would that feel? Would you be nauseous, dizzy? Would you be puking? What's like the how would it feel for you? Because that really don't sound healthy. Not being able to eat when you're hungry, going 3 days without eating. I get really sick and throw up and continue to be really sick. Okay. So it's basically like eating spoiled food or something. So you have to go according to your body's needs.
Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
Damn. Wow. If you've gotten used to it, that's at least something. It just does seem it would seem a little sad though.
You're getting better every day.
Like you can't even have anything small. Like a little snack or something in between. Like nothing like large, like a burger or like a wrap or something. Just like a small meal. That'd still like make you sick and stuff. Trying to have something small rather than a full-on meal.
You are deserving of our love.
I'm actually feeling a little tired. I woke up like almost an hour ago. Nope, not anything, and yes, I'll still get very sick. That just sounds... It sounds very unpleasant. Do you feel tired a lot of the time? Like not having any energy or anything? When you're having to go according to your body's needs? You're feeling drained? Tired? Are you actually feeling energized? You get used to it after a while, and sometimes not really though. Huh. I guess the human body is a strange thing. I think it's said that the human mind is also one of the few things we haven't been able to fully explore yet, because it's so complex. Ugh. At least when I'm streaming, I'm getting random stream title ideas, such as not having had anything for over 24 hours. Destroy the evidence. Collect the schematics. I think this was the duo that killed me a previous time. Like, fully killed me. I've been drinking all night because I woke up to my boyfriend blocked me with no explanation, so I'm single. Oh, that's... I feel a bit sorry for you, bro. You must be going through a rough time. Stop. Maybe watching me try to kill people will cheer you up a little bit. It's okay, he's not worth my time anyways. Yeah, you do you, bro. God damn, they want to kill me, bro. It is not holding back at all. But I do hope you'll be doing better, Yoshi Bunny. Doing better after a breakup. You'll just do what you need to do to comfort yourself through these trying times. I gotta stop watching fucking Mr. House edits, bro. I swear to God. These trying times. I don't usually say trying times, bro. I'm not a black suit gazillionaire. I'll just have... I'll just hate the way my body is, not gonna lie. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's the easiest. Getting smacked up here. Okay, I gotta escape now. Missed. Baldy! Jesus Christ. It really don't sound that good or nice either, having a body that really rejects any kind of food or nourishment. They're at the last acid right here now. Oosh. That's unfortunate. It's the wrong way. No, it is the right way. They also have collected schematics, but I think they've gotten a lot of schematics so far. They've been speedrunning it. But eventually, the one soulmate or the one person you're gonna have, Yoshi Bunny, will arrive. You just need patience and wait. There's the stun. Missed. Slashed. We traded. That's a stun. And I gotta leave. I'm 21 and only had one partner my whole life. How long did the relationship last? I think they're done now with the trial. No, they're not. They gotta do the schematics.
Sometimes wonder if you're just missing.
Coral. A month. Okay. Well, sometimes you don't have sometimes you just have like quote unquote month subscription. It sounds a little bad, I'm sorry. Eventually you're gonna get the one person you'll have like for a very long time. There's a stun. This is GG's is all over already. They're speed running like crazy. With your body being like that, he's T-posing. He's asserting dominance. But with your body being special as in needing to eat food when your body wants to, I assume you've already had a few visits to a few doctors trying to find a workaround with it. Have they said anything specific about it being normal for people to eat when their body is ready? I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll remain single for a while unless somebody initiates my spark again to start dating. Some some people say that the best way of getting over someone is by getting to know someone else. But then again, I think it's best for people to do what they feel like is best for them. As like, if it's best for you to distract yourself getting to know someone else, you go ahead and do it. If you need time for yourself, you need time to collect the pieces, as we say. You just take all the time you need. It's trying to find the right one is quite difficult. I don't know who to talk to, though a lot of people I know are straight. You know, I do have one friend that's I'm not really sure what to call him, if he's gay or if he's bi. He says he's like 80 or 70% prefers men and 20-30% for girls or women. Although he is pretty weird, I don't think he has many or any kinds of people to try and talk to or with. Although he has gotten himself very preoccupied with Magic the Gathering. That's like the only thing he does right now. He's he's Norwegian, but he's from Indonesia. But you don't know who to talk to, because a lot of people are straight. I guess it'd be kind of hard trying to talk about a love life or personal matters of that with people who can't really relate with like the same gender, unfortunately. But you'll find the one person that's straight to have them listen and give their opinion or give some advice, however much that will help. There's having a disagreement here.
Together.
That's a little goofy.
Proceed to invasion.
I'm very open, you know. In terms of the question or anything like that, I said to anybody who's more than welcome to ask me anything, and already open about my feelings, because I'm very in touch. I'm not just overly open about my feelings. I'm not sensitive. You're not sensitive, but you're not overly open about your feelings. Well, feelings are a whole different matter, but like, you being you is just normal, but your feelings, that's way more personal. It doesn't have to do anything about your character or who you are as like anything else. Sensitive, why does it keep saying insensitive? You're open and you're sensitive to question. I know he was very open about your persona, your character, how you've chosen to be. They might have hide and heal. They don't have smash. But anyone who can be open about themselves is at least they've been able to find themselves. They can be who they want. They don't have to be pretending to be something they're not. Is Coral gonna get him? Yeah. I lost them. You know, Yoshi Bunny, some people, you might never even get into a relationship. Some people say it's better to have loved and lost rather than to have never loved at all. Which I disagree with a little bit. But at least you've had a little experience being in like a relationship. And then later on, you're going to be able to take what you learned from the last relationship and try and do something a little different with the next one. If it be better or if it be worse. I think they have the blind mine. Stab. There's a break. Oh no, they have the stun. I have to leave because of my health. But the best thing is just not to give up hope. One day you will find the one person that will see you for who you are and not randomly remove or block you for no reason.
That's what you need to do.
A lot of people don't get the attention that they deserve. I feel everyone is deserving of some form of attention and recognition of who they are. If that be me just for the first time having an actual indirect conversation with a femboy, to someone actually being romantically invested or interested in you. Who's going here? We might be able to ambush them here. We're spending a little too long, allowing me time to set up. We'll just have to be patient and wait. We got a long time to wait as well. I think they know. Yeah, they know. completely lost them. Coil? So goofy whenever he's taking his hand out like that. I think I'm gonna have to do. I'll have to go in and do a little damage, try and push them off. Slash them. Run away. And then leave. I get mad fun of a lot because I'm a fanboy, but it doesn't bother me at all. Oh, you get made fun of? Huh. What would they even make fun of? Like, there's so many different types of genre of people types. Like you have tomboy, tomgirl, femboy. And then I don't know anymore. I don't know any more stereotypes. They might be going to do the switches. I went this way towards the generators. They haven't done any of the generators though, of the panels. Where? In here. There's a brick. There's a stun. Might end up getting killed here. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Because he's got a rig recharge. He missed his stun. Because men these days have fragile masculinity, but I don't. I embrace femininity, and I don't have a fragile masculinity. You know, the ancient Romans, they had. I know that they was very into femboys. And oh, he's already got the gas over here. He's pretty much done with the trial. I'm not so sure if it's like the masculinity. There's, of course, a lot of the people being a bit too high on themselves. They might have some more testosterone and whatnot, but usually it would be more on the person rather than the masculinity trait. Yeah, they got hide and heal. They're running a meta build. They also believe having intercourse with each other strengthened their brotherhood. Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about that. They were... I'm guessing they were encouraged to do it. I guess in some ways they was right about it. They're probably looking for more organs. I'm gonna just do a little slashing here and there. They got hide and heal, and they got stun, lots of stuns, and bricks. Now they're taking the generator. Now they can leave.
Agents must control the ship.
Can he come this way? No. Stab. No stab. Missed. Missed. Hit. I was gonna unload the bricks on me. No, they're running away. Stepped on a psychosis mine. I'm gonna just leave. Hide and heal, of course. Yeah, but no one around here very hardcore country folk can say they're fragile masculina. I don't like femininity guy. You should see the reactions I get attacked by them too. In Korea, I think the guys, they use like light makeup on themselves. If you are like very country, I guess there's no use talking sense into them, cause they got the cause they got the normal traditions they're taking over from their ancestors and their grandparents and their fathers and trying to teach to their children. It's like, it's okay about having an opinion on it, but attacking someone for having a unique perspective or doing something different is narrow-minded and short-sighted. Like that, there's nothing else to it than that. Yeah, they do, and when they attack me, I defend myself, and they don't like. I fought back. I took Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Oh, goddamn. Yoshi Bunny knows how to throw hands. I do wonder about the Viking culture, how they went ahead if they had like if you had like a Viking and a femboy, how would that go out or turn out? Because I know the Vikings, they was very heavy on taking slaves for manual labor and whatnot, but I do wonder about how they'd go around if they had like a femboy, a guy that's, well, smaller in size or looking more feminine than masculine. Because the Romans, they enjoyed their fair femboys, but what about the Vikings? Because there's not really any kinds of records backing that up. What about tomboys? You know, tomboys are girls acting like boys.
Facilitates autonomy.
They can have short. Most of them have short hair, but they can actually have long hair as well. But I guess tomboys are probably more accepted than femboys. You have like all the fantasies and whatnot, but it might be the same for femboys. I don't know. It's a weird subject to touch on with tomboys, femboys. Because there's no right or wrong answer to it. Like
Reagent victims have entered the trial environment. Prepare
like you're just you. Like if you'd be dressing yourself up like fashionable, trendy, if you dress yourself a certain way, it really don't have too much to say. Like it does show like your character and what type of person you are trying to represent. As far as history, as I've read, they didn't seem to care. Only if you had the fighting spirit and believed in their culture. I'm not so sure about that. About the culture. And me personally, I love all. I don't discriminate. Also, size-wise, anything like that, I don't discriminate at all. What do you mean, size-wise? Spartan Burns. They have Reunite the Family. They didn't care, only if you had the fighting spirit and believed in their culture. Well, you see, the Vikings, they traveled across. They traveled for many days. Weight-wise, okay. They traveled for many days, and by the way, I'm talking about if you're in their clan. Okay. Well, they traveled abroad, they traveled the seas. They'd probably be going to England or probably somewhere else. Probably somewhere in Nevada. I'm joking. You'd probably be like a Christian farmer or something, and then some Vikings come with their warships and warboats, and they end up taking you on their boat and bringing you across seas. You used as currency to trade for a spice, for food, for cattle, for something. Let's go this way. I think they run into me. No. Let me leave and respawn. They're over here. I think that was a stun. They're coming. There's a bottle. Guessing they've already used their stun on the X-Pop. Missed. No, they didn't use their stun. Guess it was only a psychosis mine. I'm gonna just leave. Have you watched the Vikings, the show? It's realistic history-wise. Well, they're talking English and not Norrønt. That's I haven't watched it for that reason. Like the acting and everything is nice, but they're not talking norrønt. That's like the only major issue I have with it. Like, it's fine to have them talking English and whatnot, but it does somewhat take away from the authentic of it. That's padlocked, meaning that they have to go around this way. Slashed. Splashed. Okay, I missed. I fumbled that so hard. Oh, he went outside. He's on 1 HP. And he got pounced. You're dead, son. Stab. He's dead. There you go. I know it was made for English people. I'd rather watch with subtitles. You know, that... You know, watching a Viking show like that, that'd be like a Norwegian anime. Norwegian anime, when they're talking Norwegian instead of English, and you have to read the subtitles. That'd go hard, actually. And I do have a friend who is making a anime manga called The Peaceful Viking. Missed. That's a dead end. There's the stun. We're gonna press the button. Try to learn Norwegian. Slashed. They're gonna go... They're going right side again. And he got killed by Chonky, I believe. Yeah, he did. A good Viking anime, I know it's called Vinland Saga. There he is. Hello, Gangsta. I haven't watched it. You better run, boy. That's a dead end. This is a dead end, boy. And I messed that up very badly. Tag him. Slashed him twice. He's 1 HP. Okay, that stagger, bro. That's a dead end, bro. Got him. People don't know you can slash over stuff. It gets them every time. But how is your Norwegian learning skills then? Oh! Smacked by a random crackhead. I guess learning Norwegian wouldn't be that difficult because, like, all of the symbols are pretty much the same. Like, you only have the 3 more words added. Not good at all. Oh. Så hvis jeg hadde snakket norsk, så klarer ikke du å forstå hva jeg hadde sagt. Eller hvordan funker det da, Yoshi Bunny? Like, it's very audible when people have an accent when they're talking Norwegian. When I'm at the airport working, usually I always start with Norwegian. And when I start asking them questions, they smile and just tilt their head like, English please? Or I don't speak Norwegian. Usually it goes pretty well, where I just ask them, har dere med noe elektronisk, flytende krem, parfyme eller toalettvæsker som du skulle tatt ut? And then they're like, electronics, something, something. They're like, they're following along, but it's a little difficult for them. Oh, fuck. Big Mama, Jesus Christ, there's a reagent right in front of you. Oh, yeah, just give up, bruh. I get double tapped by Big Mama, even though I'm leading her towards the reagent. God damn. I'm gonna have to leave because Big Mama messed me up so bad. They've destroyed a lot of cameras. They're not doing normal invasion, this is like a random invasion on them. They are high enough level to know what they're doing. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. If you heard the story on my Red Dead Redemption 2 online, you'll know how I stopped playing Red Dead Redemption. I've never felt so betrayed in my life before. It was sad. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a very fun game. Here I come. Missed. 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 Hit. I missed. You missed. Ooh, I almost got him. They're 1 HP. I'm gonna go for their friend. Stabbed. Got their friend. Using the window here. don't see them. I was gonna try and finish them. I used to play actual Red Dead roleplay servers. I've only seen a very small glimpse of it. Like the role-playing servers. How are the role-playing servers like? I can definitely imagine them being a little too serious with the role-playing there. Like, as soon as they added the bounty hunting job to Outlast Trials, it's just not been the same.
Look at that.
I think I can get him. Oh, there's the stun again. He's running past. You're not gonna get your friend. Stab. Oh, no. She got you first. Stab. I'm sorry, bro. Oh. Some are strict, but one server I played became notorious in the server. You became notorious in the server. I was playing the outlaw role. What was your outlaw name? Mine was the hobo outlaw. I had a $200 bounty on me. $200 bounty, and I ended up being hunted down by, well, every single bounty hunter known to mankind, because before the update of bounty hunting, the job came, I just messed around getting my bounty, $100, $150, $200, and I was like, I'm satisfied. I got a $200 bounty. I'm the hobo outlaw. And then it took me quite a bit before coming back to the game. Bounty hunting was added to as a job. Like, okay, like wait, bounty hunting was added as a job. You are now being hunted by online bounty hunters. And my minimap, it was first a few red dots until like more and more and more, until my whole minimap was just red. Everybody on the whole game wanted to get my bounty. And I was playing with my friend. I was telling him like, bro, you gotta defend me, bro. The whole server's after me. The every outlaw in the game is after me. He's like, yeah, don't worry, I got you, bro. I said, I got a fix for this. I'm gonna just leave the game. I won't come back. And so I just turned off my game, and my friend said my character was still there. So he said he tied me up and turned me in for bounty. And I told him, why'd you turn me in for bounty? Like, it was good money. I'm like, bro, he's not supposed to turn me in for bounty. I told you to defend me. He said, game's game. And ever since then, I've never played Red Dead again. Or said he was going to defend me just so he could turn me in as a bounty for himself. His top 10 saddest anime betrayals right there. I'm gonna close the doors. I was gifted Warhammer 40k 2 on Steam by one of my friends. my one friend who's making the Viking anime. He's a very big Warhammer 40k fan, and
Enter through the shuttle doors.
I decided to give him a Magic the Gathering deck of Warhammer 40k. He didn't like love the Magic, but he's wanting to get more into it. Both me and him were recently got ourselves a new deck, and he wanted to have like a basement where we could all gather up and play Magic. And this guy didn't want to get invaded, but he was level 99, so we would have to kill him. Anyway, I got the game, and he was stoked about it. Natasha, hello. Welcome to the Invasion 2026 experience.
I'm so fucking sad.
My little sister had her birthday yesterday. It was called the Widowmaker on the server. I had my own gang. It was pretty good. Still never been caught. Damn. If only I could say the same happy late birthday to her. That's nice of you. Happy birthday for your sister. You know, she asked my father for a TV in her room. And I didn't get to see her reaction for that. But I told my little sister I had a gift for her as well. She was excited. She was jumping a little bit up and down. She's like, "Where's my gift? Where's my gift?" I was like, "It's here. It's a hug." She's like, "Aww." And then I just brushed the Robux gift cards against her, and then she started squealing. She started jumping up and down, making like happy noises. And I was like, "Oh, where'd this come from?" And she started squeezing me. It started hurting a bit. She's squeezing me too much. And she was, "Thank you. I'm so happy." She looks at that. She looks up and down. She's like really happy. Now TV would have been better than Robux. W Big Brother. Well, that's not the only thing I got her. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there for her birthday because I had to go to work. I was lucky enough to go half an hour earlier to work, to like leave 15 minutes later or earlier. And then I, with the 15 minutes earlier, I went to like a Chinese store, got some prawn chips. I got 2 bags of it, like fresh made. She goes crazy for that. She wasn't in her room. I took her 2 stuffed animals. She has 2 stuffed alpacas I got for her. They're called Johnny and Fluffy, like Johnny and Fluffy. And I positioned themselves like one of them being on top of the bag and the other one just sleeping on it. Because apparently they have 2 personalities. One is like hyper ADHD and the other one is like always sleeping and very gentle. And while I was in my room just playing The Division, being in the dark zone with my other character, I heard her go up to her room. Aww. And I heard her walk towards my room. She started scratching on the door, like as if she was a dog. And then she came in with her 2 stuffed alpacas. She said thank you. She almost choked me again. And I asked her how her birthday was. She said it was pretty boring. She spent the whole day just sleeping in her room. It was a little funny. Somehow that's probably how I'd be wanting to spend my next birthday. Birthdays. My sister likes to meet me, not gonna lie. But you got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. You got this. You can you can have that one meme. You ain't even gonna do no nothing. Joke's on you. I identify as a woman. He just jumps up and takes her down like a wrestling move. He like puts on a black wig on his head. I don't hit women. Well, if a woman was to hit me, it's just self-defense. But most of the time, I don't gotta do no nothing, cause my little sister, she's very awful on being like physically on me. Like if it was like kicking me or slapping me or something. And she always complains like, oh, she always complains that my body is way too stiff and hard. Like when I was at a trampoline park, there was a little girl. I think she went to karate or something. She starts doing a karate kick on my leg. And she, ow! You have legs of steel, she complains. While she's the one kicking my leg. Although it is pretty true that most, if not all, my friends all say the same thing, that my body is pretty stiff. Like one of my friends who's trans, he's got soft bones, and so it's been said that punching him or like being on him is like massaging yourself. Though it is pretty funny just messing about with them. Like you just do some moves, you just you do your arm like this, you do your leg like that, bada bim, bada boom, you got him pinned down fully. And then you can just start, well, you start doing stuff. He's also got really sharp hips for some reason. That's a very weird trait he's got. Having sharp hips for some reason. Have the 3-hit rule. I got the Royal Guard rule. Most trans I know have sharp hips too. Why do they have sharp hips? Someone's gotta look into that. Why do trans people have sharp hips? That's weird. Now he's also having to wait a long time in the sleep room. Tomorrow I'm going to work, but it's very early, so it won't be noticeable with the stream time. Me as a fanboy, I cuddle with my friends, not romantically though. You know, there was one somewhat femboy person I knew in real life. We called him.
Please use shuttle entrance for surveillance.
We called him Korean breadsticks. He was very short and small, but like very weird and wholesomely, he really liked to, well, cuddle and be on people's laps. And he always wore a bright smile on his face. It was weirdly wholesome and cute. We got cancelled the autopsy. This is a really fast trial to do. They're sticking together as well. That's how I found that shit, hot sharp hits. See, I only cuddle people I know. I love cuddles and head pats, which I get called weird for. Slash. Stab. You ran straight into that one, bro. Stab. No. Stun. No, that's a jammer. There's a stun jammer. I'm gonna die. There we go. I just barely survived that. You should only taking some hydrate. Okay. We got plenty of time. One issue that I have had recently with the working at the airport is people have been complaining about my my smell, and I've had issues in middle school where I had to use something called a antiperspirant. It's something to prevent yourself from sweating. And I had to use that for like 3 years. I have permanent marks after it, because I had like a antiperspirant roll-on and antiperspirant body soap, and it left my skin red from the from applying it for 3 years. This is the guy with the jammer. He's taking out the cameras. Stabbed. He didn't have anything. I used to work at a nightclub, and you had. I used to work at a nightclub, and you had an allergic reaction to it. Oh. But when I was working the airport, there's been 3 complaints. Even though I'd showered about an hour before leaving. I'd had like a fresh uniform. Like the first day I went, there was a complaint. Is he running after me? No, he's just taking up position. I'm gonna respawn. They're gonna take in the last key. Yeah, they are. Stopped. Got him fully. Why don't he have any throwables on him? That's twice I've fully stabbed him. But the first day when I was at the workplace, I received complaint that I had a smell, and it was weird because I had a fresh uniform and everything, showered and everything, but it still wasn't enough. Best part, they encouraged me and all the staff, even though the owner, to wear my femboy stuff. Oh, to encourage you. That's really nice.
This someone just make prison would hold me. Someplace peaceful and close. Someplace.
Stop. Okay, that's so cheap, bro. There's a stun, now they can get the revive off in time. Get him! Get him, X-Mob! Oh, there's another stun. Let's see if I can survive. There we go. Hold on, got an ad, I'm back. So you used to work at a nightclub. You know, I've wanted to try to be at a, what's it called? One of those places where you can like be with the, what's it called? Those places where you can sit down and drink with women and whatnot.
There we go. Ain't necessary except it's right.
I don't know what it's called. But I am going to resist the temptation to go to a soap land. I ain't doing it. He's waiting on me. I'll just leave like this. You ain't throwing nothing on me, bro. I'm gonna just leave. Get him, Coral. As a brick. He missed the second brick throw. It's like that one place in Yakuza where you have the mini game, where you have to get the guests, you get them ordering drinks, you get the right girls for them and everything. It was in Yakuza 0, Yakuza 3, and Yakuza 2 Kiwami. I think in Yakuza 2, he was actually being one of the guys to go. Oh, I can't remember. It's been too long since I've played through the full Yakuza series. Even though it was cancelled the autopsy, I was surprised that I got 2 full stab kills. It's taking a bit to load in as well. There we go. On Friday, I will be having a meeting during the end work shift and whatnot. And on Wednesday, I did have a rather heated argument, and it was a little too personal, the argument or the heated discussion. And it's about I went to a pharmacy and I got myself well, the antiperspirant product, so I could bring over on Friday to show and tell those two, like, the story behind the whole scenario and situation and whatnot, and just to try and inform them of how I've been handling or tackling the situation and whatnot. And
No one but you can say what you deserve.
my father was very disagreeing on it. I told him a few times if we could please take this another time. I just gotten off work. I was very hungry. There was talk of us going to like a place or a shop to get some food, but it got cancelled because they didn't know when I was coming back. And it pretty much all started when it was like talk of one place, and it's like, no, we've talked about this place. Are you stupid? Were you even listening? Like, I'm pretty sure we talked about this place because you asked me what I wanted, and I asked for that. He's like, no, we was talking about this, not that. And so it's kind of how it snowball started.
Obedience facilitates
And then it just started escalating more and more until I just kept asking him, please, can we take this another time? And I'm still waiting for a explanation or like for him to come and ask, but he hasn't. And when I got home from work yesterday, I got home and like changed out of the uniform and everything. He asked if I was going to eat. I said nah. And then he tried getting my little sister up to convince me to eat. I still said no. And so I've pretty much gone on a food strike, not having eaten anything since breakfast before going to work. Oh, yesterday. Yesterday before going to work, which has been over 24 hours. He's not the type of guy to try and make amends or apologize. So I'm waiting for nothing, essentially. I played all Yakuza games, and now I'm playing Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza. Goro Majima is my favorite Yakuza character. Especially in Yakuza Kiwami, with the Majima everywhere. Like, there's some missable Majima interactions you can have. A few of them are actually in the stores, where you can buy a bento box, where you look at some comic stuff at a certain convenience store. You have it going to a bar, taking the taxi. There's so many different variants of Majima. And on Red Dead, I called my horse Majumbo. And my friend said I was doing horse abuse on him, which I didn't. Majumbo liked eating dynamites and jumping off cliffs. He's a very strong and sturdy horse. And he's having a rest now. Now that the hobo outlaw got put back behind jail bars, steel bars and everything. Let me refresh the chat. It's gotten stuck. Here we go.
is who you are inside.
Oh, I got a matchmake. I forgot. One thing that I didn't really enjoy much was the people at the working at the airport. One of the people there, they went behind my back 3 times, like talking about like the situation about my smell. And when I did confront her about it the first time, she was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to go behind your back and everything." Is like, yeah, I'll try not to do it again. I'm sorry. And then I was informed that she did it 2 more times, and I brought it up. I gave her the opportunity to bring it up. I went up to her office and we was talking and everything, and she said, "Do you have anything more to say?" Like, no, I didn't got anything else to say, but do you have anything else to say? Anything at all you want to bring up? She looks confused. She's like, no, not that I think of. And then I mentioned, like, not the fact that there was complaints about my smell again. And then she's like, oh, then she remembers. And then I said, like, what happened to you not wanting to go behind my back? You've done it twice now. Or 3 times total, but 2 more times since you said you wasn't gonna do it. Well, I was gonna bring it up more because we was gonna be talking about it on Friday, but like my shift was right about to start, so I couldn't stand there trying to explain to her. My favorite person in the Yakuza game is Kiryu, and then I think you're talking about the hostess clubs, the cabaret clubs. That's the one. Where you go drinking with the girls, or the cabaret clubs. I think it's either gotta be the hostess bars or the cabaret clubs. But my guess is that they'll cost a lot of money, and it's, well, I think it's all about the girl trying to make you talk as much about yourself, and them being interested in everything. Yeah, no, you know, I don't think I want to be there anymore. Like, I think about it, it sounds interesting. Then I think about the cost, and then it's like, you know, I'm actually good. I don't think I want to be spending a small fortune having a seat with a girl just to be able to having like the talk. I'm saving money to import a Japanese cart to the USA. It's not like one of those drifting cars, like the Tokyo drifting cars. I did have a plan to move to Japan. I had like a whole life plan and everything, like pre-planned and everything. It was like a very simple, straightforward plan. Yeah, GDM car, and I still want to plan on moving there, just don't know when. Like, my country in Norway is very nice and everything, but I don't like it. It's like I want to have a culture shock move. Although, moving to Japan, I'll be forever a foreigner. And to try and fit in better, I'd have to try and learn Japanese. Although I might be able to survive with the English. Like, for example, the girl that I was talking with on Tinder, the one where I asked if she had any pictures of herself, and it took her almost a year before she replied to me. I told her it took you long enough. We was talking a little bit. It's like I was asking her about her job and what she was doing. She gave me the most short and dry answers known to mankind. It was like eating a it was like eating the world's driest cracker. Like the crumbs and everything, just your whole mouth just completely dry. But I kept pushing, I kept trying to ask like questions about her, showing interest and being interested. And then I look and see that she's removed me fully, 100%. As I was like, okay, it ain't gonna work. I ain't doing nothing. Hello, Leroy.
Need.
Leroy, you're not gonna be a bodybuilder again. I went this way. Might have changed their mind. The door over there is open. This one's open. I might have gone here. No. They got a key. It sounded close by. I don't know. I'm imported at 1999 Toyota. Oh my god, bro. In my currency, $1 equals to times, I think it's times 11 or 12. So you take 43,224 times 11, or you could just take it times 10, and that equals to the amount of money that would be in my currency, in Norwegian kroner. It's an insane high sum. Stab. Got him. And then a stun. There it is. Break line of sight, don't let them see me coming. There he is. Stop! He's already got a stun back. Goddamn. He picked up the rig recharge. I'm gonna have to leave. So he's got the key from Spade. I'm not really sure. It's my dream car. I don't know what my dream car would be. I'm not a car guy. My brother and father is. They're very much enthusiastic about their cars. Like my father sits down and watches Top Gear.
Here we are.
Like, I have a very, very small car. Can only fit 2 people. But me and my friend, who's like bigger in size, we're both able to fit inside pretty easily in the car. Blocked off. I'm gonna get stunned. There it is. Don't forget the hummus. Okay, where did he go? He's jumping. He went through here. No. Then I don't know where he went. I'm gonna just leave. I also want a
Over here, I think.
Hayabusa. It's a bike, but I'm looking at one that's... Jesus Christ, you got very expensive taste. I went to a Brazilian barbecue buffet spot, and it looked very nice, and I felt so out of place, because that was like the nicest that was like the nicest restaurant I've been in. A Brazilian barbecue buffet. The interior looked so nice. I don't work, not gonna lie. I make money through alternative methods. I guess you gotta hustle when you gotta hustle. Stab. Nope, I messed up. Digging in your butt, twin.
I hope you're ready. I'm ready.
Leroy says he's ready. Let me lock this door. Like that's gonna help. Let me get myself here. Will I actually save up money from my disability? I'm not too open about why I'm on it. It's okay. You don't gotta be talking about anything you don't want to talk about. It's your choice. Just gonna get the key. Nope. See you, bro. Screamer's gonna scream, 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 scream. I scream it off. I scream it off.
All right.
There he is. Slashed. That's a hit. He's going in for...
Bastard!
He missed. I have to leave. It's taking a wide turn here. Anyways, I have to go. I'm gonna continue to drink and probably play Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, don't drink too much, Yoshi Bunny, and try and see if you can't get yourself some food, because 3 days without food is a little worrying. How it feels getting off the trials only to watch someone else play them. I'll try, and I can't sadly say I feel it when my body won't accept it. Yeah, you can only try, Yoshi Bunny, but I do hope that you'll be able to feel a little better. I was on escalation. I hate defaced Futterman. Defaced Futtermans is pretty manageable. It's just that when you get other trials, it can be difficult and challenging. Just gonna have a stun. Nope. There's a bottle. Missed. Slashed. Oh, I almost hit him with the slash. It was close. Thank you, bye and bye chat. Bye Yoshi Bunny, have fun playing Red Dead Redemption. Don't get caught as the Widowmaker. Keep up the streak, because the Hobo Outlaw got betrayed. Ending section can be bad with exit rush, no running. Well, you're in a dark area at least. Although if you do have a Night Hunter there, it's going to be a little difficult. But as long as you're, well, looking up high on the roof, on like the ceiling and whatnot, it's going to be easier. Just keep your gaze up high. But just watch out for traps on the ground. Just watch. At least when you're walking, you have a little easier time trying to pay attention to wherever stuff is. Like, if it's only no running, you should be able to run a little bit. Or at least do a jump. Like, a normal jump is fine. But if you have, like, bleeding damage and psychosis damage, then that's a very bad combo for you. Alright, today we was actually gonna go to the Brazilian barbecue buffet spots, I remember. Hearing the Futtermen also helps. Yeah, because they make a lot of noise moving back and forth. But sometimes they're a little too high up for you to hear them properly. Especially with the exit rush timer, Gooseberry screaming and having her drill going off, and there's a lot of stuff that can distract you from listening in on the targets.
Freedom can't be given, it must be earned.
Maybe I was just overstimulated at the end. Yeah. Ooh. Because doing escalation is probably best trying to do it in waves instead of doing like instead of doing 20 or 30 trials at a time. You could tone it down to maybe 10 to 12 trials at a time. Had Night Hunter, Gooseberry, and Pitcher in the up. That's just having 2 people is a lot, but 3 people that's a bit too much. And just imagine if you had the Jaeger on you as well, permanent Jaeger. That would definitely be a nightmare situation. Exit rushes timer with the, oh god, that's so bad. The pitcher's the last straw. A pitcher deals an illegal amount of damage with the fire bottles. Jaeger is a worse variator than putting in any other prime asset. Well, you could have Lilia and Deadly Prime Asset. If you get jumped by Lilia and you don't have an item, you have to spam for your life to leave. Pitcher on Psycho just melts your health bar for no reason. Not even Psychosurgery, just intensive. Intensive difficulty with Pitcher is insane.
Crisis is the catalyst for growth.
Normal Pitcher is pretty okay. Intensive Pitcher, not so much. Psychosurgery, you dead. You can survive with Lilia and Deadly Prime Acid Pounce? Yes, because if you have a bottle, you can just break free. But if you don't have a bottle or a brick, if you're like fast enough mashing, you can survive. Or you can have evasive maneuver. On one of my streams where I did all of the Advent of Bogolova, all of these, I went to the Trial Maker, and then I did this. These are the games I did. So I have Lilia and Collect the Amulets, Psychosurgery, Unreliable Doors, Deadly Prime Acid, Limited Items 2, Max Amount of Traps, and Sharp Glass. What about with Enraged? I don't think Enraged does anything for the damage. I just think it makes the X-Pops more aggro and aggressive, like moving faster. Like it only goes with the movement speed, not so much with the damage. Like you can have permanent Jaeger, Psychosurgery, Enraged enemies to have the Jaeger moving, like zooming. Like for example, I can like show an example here. If I do this one with this one, enraged enemies, and just start this. This has enraged enemies, and it's going to be base kit. It's going to be base kit normal difficulty. Enrage is such a sleeper variator. It doesn't sound that bad in your head, and then you basically have don't make noise, but X-Pops can still see and run faster. Yeah, they don't make noise in dark areas. Like all of your noise is so much highly enhanced because of if you have noise reduction, it still makes 2 noise whenever you're doing stuff, but if you don't have noise reduction, it does 3, so enemies have like insane hearing on you. I do have low enemy density, but it's just Coil won't be in the trial until the end. I'm gonna just wait until we load fully into the trial. Because right now, the X-Pops, they should be dealing half a bar damage. Ugh. Ugh. Half a bar damage is normal on normal difficulty. On like introductory, they deal basically no damage. So if I just run, okay, this is a heavy X-Pop. It's gonna be a bad example. I'm gonna have to get the I'm gonna have to get over to the other area, find the normal X-Pop. The heavy X-Pop have worse hearing? No, the heavy X-Pops are just, they can't crawl under like the small spaces. That's about it. And they also deal a lot more damage when they hit. Because right now the heavy X-Pop, he dealt he dealt a little over a bar damage. But here the X-Pop, you see it's still half a bar. Half a bar of health whenever it's like a normal hit, a grab, whatever. So if I intentionally get grabbed, it's gonna be 1 bar. Like half a bar, I mean, my bad. So see, it's half a bar, even though it is enraged enemies. You see her eyes glowing in the dark, red. Somehow they got a little good, a little too good of a perceptive abilities. Just curious, because I do a lot of theory crafting for this game. Would you be down to have supportive prime assets? Thanks for the demonstration. Yeah, it just makes them more aggressive. They move around a lot more. That's it. But your crafting theories for the game, if I'd be down to have a supportive prime asset. What do you mean a supportive prime asset? Like one that's supposed to be more of a support role? And also I can real quick show the deadly prime asset and Lilia with psychosurgery. Because you are able to escape if you spam fast enough. 3D crafting, but a prime asset that plays a support role in the trials. Like a prime asset that buffs X-Pops, for example, they could steal items and give adrenaline to X-Pops, meaning that have no stamina limit. There's definitely... We definitely have Lilia here to be like a prime asset that goes around and sets herself up as a trap. But her main focus is just trying to ambush players. But a prime asset that buffs X-Pops... I'm thinking of maybe you'd have like a... you could have a psychosis-focused prime asset, where the prime asset goes around and applies psychosis gas to the X-Pops, essentially giving them a Timu version of enraged. If the enemies already have the factor of enraged, they just get even more movement speed. Where essentially you'll have to close doors or throw stuff on them, and you have to essentially go into a dark area to lose them. Like Lilia would have to be like changed. What are you cooking? I'm thinking of like a prime asset that has like a large tank on their back. He goes around, he sprays psychosis gas on the how is bro describing what I already wrote in my Outlast Trials? Like a psychosis gas focused prime asset where he can go around placing psychosis on the X-Pops, giving them like increased movement speed and just getting them more aggroed. And he'd also be going around like the prime asset traps for him would probably just be a lot more psychosis gas in like everything, in containers, more psychosis mines, and a lot more frequent visits of the pusher. So now, this is sharp glass, so I gotta watch out for the glass as well. So first up, for the demonstration, I'll need a bottle, a brick, anything at all. Anything that can break off Lilia. There's Lilia. I stepped on glass by accident. Oop. Okay, right now this is a bad demonstration because she can kill me in one hit. Can't find a single bottle or a brick. This is actually a little bad for the demonstration. So what if I'm gonna try and get pounced normally now by Lilia? Where's the hiding spot she can pounce me from? This? She's definitely gone into hiding. Is she in this one? No.
You see that?
You in here? No. There's a pouncer in there, I believe. Let's get a antidote, because there's like no items around. There she is. I should have not turned around. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to stalk her. Okay, now she's going to pounce me, and I'm going to escape. It is deadly prime acid and psychosurgery, but I gotta spam fast. As you see, I survived getting pounced with half my HP. It is psychosurgery and deadly prime acid, yet I survived, like spamming my way out of that. It's actually a little crazy that you can survive deadly prime acid with Lilia like that. Now it should be good. Okay, psychosurgery thing is not working proper either because of my healing rig should not be back this fast. I'ma heal up. Now she's going into a hiding spot. Let's see if there's a difference between a hiding spot and normal. Okay, there is a difference. You're able to escape way faster if you get pounced from a hiding spot than a, well, just standing out in the open like that. So that's the demonstration. Deadly prime acid psychosurgery. You're able to survive. Yeah, I made a prime acid that deals less damage than normal, but naturally inflicts psychosis damage. Can directly buff X-Pops and has perma-present pusher. A support role could also help the enemies out of other ways. Help the stunned enemies so they stay stunned. Negates it completely. God damn, interesting. Also, if either of y'all are interested, I can just share the doc I have on Outlast Trials. It's proposed in Boston changes too. W demonstration. Thank you, bro. Like back to like me wanting to demonstrate the stuff on Friday by going to the pharmacy and getting the stuff. Like there is one thing talking about it, but it's a whole different thing. Like having a good demonstration and showing. Like you have so much more to back it up with. You have literal evidence shown right here. Psychosurgery, deadly prime acid, you can still survive. But
Let's get you healthy.
you have to have resistance. If you don't have resistance, you're just gonna die.
Enjoy the therapy.
But if you're interested in sharing the doc thing, Hold on. I'm gonna just show real quick here. Where is it? Here it is. So right here on the Discord server, on my Discord server here, we have Outlast lore. So so if you wanna like share your theories and whatnot, you can just put it on the Outlast lore right here. Whatever kind of stuff you have, you want to share on the Discord, we have their own Outlast lore. If you want to share that, I gotta show that Rafa. Thank you so much for the follow, bro. Nah, thanks. Now I know for escalation and custom. I see. Exclamation Discord. The Discord, the link will be on my Twitch and on my YouTube channel. There should be a link you'd be able to find. I should probably have it a little more visible, but should be able to find it. Anyone can join the Discord. The only thing is, I'd have to have enough members for it just to be able to be like joinable easily. Because now you'll just send an application and then I have to accept the application. It's like if I just hear someone's trying to apply or join the Discord, I'm very fast on just accepting the application and whatnot. Close the doors. Another thing that I got to learn about was someone from chat told me that if you have the variators of, let's see, if you have the variator of, where is it? Toxic shock and permanent damage, the one being this one, permanent damage and toxic shock, they work against each other because this one makes you take permanent damage, while this one, like, every damage is permanent, but there's pills around, meaning that the toxic shock will give you health back. Like, you lose 1 health bar and then you can just stay if you have enough pills. Like, easy. Oh yeah, and this one is very painful. Psychosurgery, Franco, Deadly Prime Acid, Level 1, Limited Inventory 2, No Running, Limited Items 2, and Bomb Countdown. Just submitted the application set. Okay. Hold on, let me go ahead and get you guys set up here. Young Geese Gobbler, welcome to the server. Shota, welcome to the server. Nice picture of Sanji from Whole Cake Island. With Toxic Shock only, you don't get pills? Yeah, on Toxic Shock, if you only have Toxic Shock, you don't get any pills. If you have permanent damage, you get pills. So they work against each other. That's at least how I was explained how it worked. You watch One Piece, stop your... You know, I stopped watching One Piece when I got to Egghead Island. Because, funny enough, I was about to watch the next episode, and I was like, wait, there's no more episodes? And then I realized, like, oh my god, bro, I caught up on One Piece. How many people can say that they've caught up with One Piece? Because it took me so many months watching One Piece. Like, I think I watched just as Rob Lucci and the world government coming into Egghead Island. Bro, same. I'm also an egghead, and I don't want to catch up. What a coincidence, bro. Like, when I'm asked who my favorite character is in One Piece, it's obviously going to be Sanji. It's not Zoro, because Zoro is obviously a lot cooler, but he doesn't have as much depth as Sanji does. I stopped right after the part 2. That's it. Oh my god, bro. There's no way. Would I post the Dark and Outlast lore section? Yeah, you can. Brook, you know, Ball. Sanji's depth is insane. Yeah, Brook is the only one who was able to sleep with a a Emperor of the Sea. That's it. Because it qualifies as self-promo, so I don't know where to put it. You can put it in Outlast lore. It's like you have a theory on the Outlast. It's okay. It shouldn't like be the end of the world. It's fine. Gotcha. But Brook sleeping with Big Mama, that's bro. And bro was challenging Big Mama. Big Mom straight up. It's like Zoro got Orb, but like challenging the way he challenged Big Mama like that, bro, is oof. That was cold. Whole Cake Island was peak. It was peak and also very sad for Sanji. Like that one scene with him in the rain trying to get his smoke, his lighter lighting up. Oh, bro. That was real. It was real. That scene, bro. It's something else. Like after having watched over 1,000 episodes, or almost 1,000 episodes of One Piece, it just hits different. My friend keeps telling me to read or watch One Piece. Well, you have to invest yourself if you're gonna watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I actually was about to tear up. I don't even cry like that on shows. It's it just hits different, bro. He says I should read because the pacing is better. You know, I was very close to dropping off on One Piece when I reached Skypiea. But I just kept going, and I am somewhat glad I just kept going. Like, a lot of people skip Skypiea, but it's actually very essential. Especially when you get introduced to, oh, what the fuck is this called? It's called Mantra, but hockey, that's it. The hockey, but it's called Mantra. Only show in recent memory to make me cry was Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Never seen it. I don't think I'm gonna be watching either. The manga is really good, only if you have the patience. It is definitely a commitment. Bro, please. What do you mean, please? I'm not gonna be watching that. I'm not gonna be watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners, cause I have Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4. But please, it's 10 episodes. No, I'm not watching Blade Runners. Hold on. I'm gonna go and see if I can't find the Blade Runner copy that I have on PlayStation. Hold on.
Radiance facilitates atomic.
Found it. Cyberpunk anime was good, for real. It's not for the weak. You know, one genre of thing that I never watch is romance or like love stories and whatnot, because my chest hurts every time. But here I have, it's got like a protective casing around it as well. In the box, 2x Blu-ray disc, World Compendium, stickers, postcards, game map, and digital content access. Is a physical copy of the game. Let me see here. Where the fuck is the map at? I think I've lost the map somewhere. I don't know where the map is gone. Nor the postcards. I think someone might have stolen them. Oh well. I do have digital content. To access the Cyberpunk 2077 digital content. Do I have a code or something to put? No. It just says to go to the digital thing. There's no code. There's no nothing on this. For more details on claiming the free DLCs, please visit... Oh, it's like free DLC. Okay. Oh, that was the Cyberpunk thing. No happy endings in Night City. There's no Hollywood endings there. Like, everybody wants the Hollywood ending. It's like, yeah, happily ever after. That's like the best case scenario. Let me just put this back real quick. Ugh. If only I had my... if only I was as organized with my games as I am with the rest of my life. Like, have you ever had that feeling? You sit down on whatever platform you're playing, PC, PlayStation, whatever, and then you would just go to your library, you scroll down, you sigh like, there's nothing to play. Like, do I want to play? Nah, I'd probably have to start over again. And then you have that one part I don't want to do. Is I can play this part, but it's like I forgot the controls, or like this one, but I already know the plot, and it was like it was too much. Do you think Easterman would ever stop drugging us with estrogen? What's that? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. But Freaky Frank is Freaky Frank can be a prime asset. Imagine a imposter prime asset. Freaky Frank is volunteering to be that. He's got 1,300 games invaded. Just lore stuff. Put estrogen in the food. Okay, putting drugs in the food. But a imposter prime asset where he would have to be like, have advanced AI, kind of like Lilia. I'm not really sure about the details on it, but Freaky Frank, he scales in aggression based on how many yeah. Bro, that's real. Freaky Frank, the new prime asset. He's got the he's got a training studio spot. Like Bread Barrels can just use the shopping mall map, have a different section of the whole mall map to have like a training workout studio place. Because there's no workout place here, although it is like the 19 do something. My idea is he goes around and he sabotages the trial. He goes around, locks doors, and he can set up fake items. Fake items that would give you, if you have an antidote, if you have like psychosis damage, you try and use the antidote. If you take a trapped one, it gives you psychosis. If you try and use a trapped battery, it gives you electricity. If you drink a medicine, it gives you poison. Imposter Prime Asset, imagine just hearing, shh, no one will notice. And then he insta-murks you, no downstate. Now Freaky Frank, he just comes up behind you. I know you didn't close the door. And now, your door will forever be closed. Never to be opening any more doors. And then he kills you. Like, he has like different grab animations. One where he slashes underneath your knees, like taking you down on your down onto your knees. And then he's like behind you. He grips your head or whatever. Grips your head, grips your chin, knife straight under your throat, and he just takes the one-liner. Wait, his writing is fire. Like he grabs your chin, he grabs your head, whatever. He tilts it back. Your throat, your neck is completely exposed, and then he just executes you like that. Or he stabs you underneath your leg. Like you get dropped down on the ground. He kicks you down. He kicks you over so you're facing like upward. And then he looks at his knife. He looks down at you. And then he just throws the knife straight down onto your head, skull. Like straight down. And then he just picks it up. He might have like an evil laugh or something he does. Like a little chuckle. While he's like observing the knife. Like his finger and thumb just at the almost the very tip of it. Just looking at it, observing like the blood. Until he looks down at you. And then just his whole body's straight down. Finished. He'd be able to use hiding spots. But that could introduce the one variator. Fake safety that someone said in chat. Where if you enter a hiding spot, it has a chance to be trapped. Giving you bleeding damage or applying psychosis to you. Which would be like the Prime Acid's imposter thing. It'd be like the main theme of nothing is safe. Not even the hiding spots. Fake safety. Using items. They might be faulty. They might be fake. They might be a trap. I used to play this game on immersively, so I was more scared. But I would actually yelp if the imposter Prime Acid was here. Wow. I think the only real good scare now is if you have a new trial. Like say for example, you've played the suburbs, you played a little bit of Liquidate the Union. You played it 2-3 times, you kind of know the trial. And then you turn on Invasion. You have relapsed 3-4 times, you feel like you know the game. And then you get like the imposter. He knows your moves. He knows where you need to be before you know it. He's already positioned himself to ambush you at the most obvious locations, but you wouldn't know because you've been running back and forth between those areas. It's like routine at this point. You have the locker here. There's never anyone here until eventually this time you're running past. You get scared, you get jumped. He slashes you, he stabs you, you're down on the ground, you're bleeding. You don't have a stun because you used it against Franco earlier. You run away. And then you look behind you, you don't see him. You turn the corner, whoom, you get stabbed. Dead, just like that. Get the fear back into them. There's like a normal situation when I'm invading where I always ping them and then I run around, wait for them to come, and then whoosh, get them. Look, Franco's King 1 is Prime Asset. King Kong. I'm King Kong. I'm 100 feet tall. Like, I even had like a Freaky Frank taking out the X-Pops 101. How would Freaky Frank do it? If he had the knife, everybody would be no death, because obviously he'd be waiting for them in the dark. Coil, however, he might be the most difficult. Gooseberry, she's got a very thick layer of fat on her, which could protect her from this deep stabbing. So Freaky Frank would have to opt to bleed her out, as she bleeds out her opponents. Coil, he'd have to be careful not to hit the backpack with the battery, so he'd get like 1,000 volts to him. The twins just take out Aurora from the top, and well, Otto would probably be very devastated, or just neck cut. But Gooseberry, she's fat, you know, and she always has the puppet real high up, so she'd probably be able to defend herself somewhat easily, if given the opportunity. This is get out the vote. Jesus Christ, everything here is locked, bro. Yeah, fair point, actually. Because her hand is raised up with her puppet. And if she is like a prime asset, she would be able to probably defend herself. Let's wait on them. We're stalking them. Slashed. Close the door on them. Slashed again. No, I missed. Get him, Franco. Get him. Oh, so close. Bruh. Bruh. Missed. I missed. Just got him. Fuck off, Big Mama. That was so hectic right there. They have the jammer. Okay. So no stun. Okay, so one is in this house, one is in this house, and one is over here. He's got this one done.
He doesn't seem to be in a hurry to speak to me.
Lilia. I think Lilia... She's very small and delicate, but she's very fast. I can just imagine it being like almost a sword fight with Freaky Frank and Lilia. Here's Freaky Frank. Slashed. Close the door on him. Oh my god, that's so unfair actually. The door stagger combo. What was she supposed to do? I'm gonna just leave actually. I go in, slash them, I door close, get them staggered, I slash them again, door stagger again, they're dead. It takes 3 slashes to kill them, because it deals 1.5 bars of damage. Like Freaky Frank just jumping through a window. Imagine if you get pounced through a window. Like they jump through, there's shards of glass and you're bleeding and everything.
Over there.
Did you get the door trap here? Missed.
I just want a taste.
We both missed. Missed. Hit. Run in front. Stopped. Like, it's gotta be terrifying being invaded, like, in the early game. Slashed. Got him. Like, the chasing on this game is 100 times more intense than if it was on Dead by Daylight. Because you have other, like, X-Pops, Prime Acid, Traps, Pouncers, X-Pop Specialists, doors being locked, doors being trapped, traps. There's just so much to have to worry about when you're getting chased. And like you can hear the imposter's footsteps right behind you. Let's go in for the killing blow. There you are. This is a dead end, bro. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Stabbed. They're down to 1 HP. This is a dead end, bro. GG's. Take you from this side. Whoos. There you go. GG's, bro. But having Jammer could be really good, but you just don't have a stun. Wait, they didn't hit me with a single throw ball. I guess I sidestepped everything. Clean kills, you make it look so easy. No, bro. You have no idea. I'm like tunnel vision. I'm focused in. It might have been a good thing that I got removed on Dead by Daylight. You just use Death Slinger's perk, Gearhead, to get like information on where they are on generators, and then you just go from there after having like get some damage done. And Alien Instinct is also a pretty good one, especially if you have like a hit and run build, especially for Wraith. Wraith, you can just start zooming around so fast. But clown builds, they feel dirty. Very dirty. But it's just, it's very depending on the games you get. Because with 1,400 matches played, with both Imposter and Reagent, mostly Imposter, 1,371. you get the games where you can't do anything, or games where you just make sure that they can't do anything. Like they shouldn't have lives or health for the imposter. Rather, they just have a base kit timer. Base kit timer, you deal damage to them, or you receive damage, your timer goes down. And then when like time's up, you lose the ability to use the knife. You get like an animation where like the knife becomes like electric or something, and you just lose the knife. Or if you keep going with the knife, you take damage. So you'd have to retreat, wait out a 45 to 1 minute timer to then be able to be deployed again. Because I feel like that's going to be more balanced. Balanced for imposters and balanced for like imposters' survivability. Like stun jammer, brick bottle, you're still alive. Your timer's only gone down. So the imposter is more of a somewhat permanent thing to be on in the trial. Is like how do I put this? You go into these variators here, right? And there's not like... You can't really remove any of these variators once it's been set, right? If you have limited hiding spots, 1 or 2, is like for the rest of the game. You have no running for the rest of the game. You have the boards. Yes, they might be like a thing that you can remove, but it's already been placed, it's already been done. Blocked doors, it's already like blocked. Padlock doors, you have to unlock them. Psychosis, like, although you have traps and everything, you can disable them. There's still like a lot more in the trial. The imposter, like a player imposter, it should definitely be a more permanent thing. It shouldn't be something that you could remove altogether, because like traps and environment stuff is trap and environment stuff. While you have permanent Jaeger, you have more pushers, pitchers, more enemies, prime acids, yada yada. It's like, it shouldn't really be something you could remove permanently, but something more you could be stalling. Like the Jaeger is just the Jaeger. Jaeger's slow. Unless you're playing Psychosurgery in rage enemies. But, just have a permanent timer on the imposters. Make it so that the imposters can't die. Remove the task of killing imposters, because skilled reagents or experienced reagents, if they want, they can kill you. And there's nothing you could do about it other than hope and pray that you're close enough to a insurgent gate to leave and survive. Because then you're going to get BM'd and get called bad for dying and this and that, because it's a 2v1 situation. And they have backpack and everything. What's this? Bumbleweb closing down. What's this? Oh, it's just the web, not the app. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if they was just putting down the app. Bro, this is getting lost in the sauce. It was, at least. I'm gonna go to bed now because it's getting late for me. Enjoy imposter matches. Thank you, Nuke Toiled Monkey. Nuke Late Boiled Monkey. Just call you Boiled Monkey.
Crisis is the catalyst for growth.
It's not gonna take that long before we reach 2,000 games played. 2,000 games played of Invasion. Start smacking the table for no reason. We're protesting. We're striking. Yeah, we all striking, bro. Someone else join in? Yeah, full table. You can't join in and beating the table. Oh. Just keep smacking the table. We gotta hype them up. Hype them up. Hype them up for the... for arm wrestling. Oh. Freaky Frank just sent them all to the back rooms. They're gone. Why does Freaky Frank keep sending people to the back rooms by accident?
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
So weird. I wonder if trying to reach level 30 with the impossible challenge is a good idea, because I'll be able to get access to high-end items and even the gear sets. All the enemies will be level 30 though, unless no, it's got to be the world tier. I'll have the gear advantage then. All the enemies will be on level. I'm like thinking of like the end game. Sooner or later, I'd have to try and go to the Dark Zone. Like, it's not mandatory. You can fully complete the whole game without ever visiting the Dark Zone. It's just the Dark Zone is like the rewards you get from it is so immense. It's high risk, high rewards. You do have those people who are like at a certain player bracket. They're level 99 in the Dark Zone. They have their gear optimized to then just, well, kill people who are inexperienced with PvP. Which I find a little disgusting. A game is game, I guess. The achievements are only for eliminating rogue people, not division agents. I would like to try and have a manhunt on me. I've never tried to have one. There's like... I don't think it's the best or good idea, because I'm not used to PvP on that game. Just PvE. Like, you have to literally run up on them, have an SMG, critical hit build, support station healing, status effects, just so many variators. Probably just have the canned foods, then toss some grenades, whatnot. Healing station, healing effect 40% increased. This is also one of the things about invading, where you have to wait long times, long periods before you can get a game to invade. I don't like that this guy has Valhalla written so wrong. It's just like... if you have something placed out of order, it's basically like that for me. It should not be with a W, but a normal V. Valhalla. Like everything just became not scary at all once I embraced the thought of Valhalla. It did help immensely, but it also made stuff very simple. Like textbook simple. Victory or Valhalla. I even have a cap with it saying it. With the Valhalla symbol on it as well. And you know, when I was at a Viking market, I went over a few selection of jewelry, especially bronze and silver jewelry, but mostly bronze. Bronze jewelry, and then ask them, do any of you have like the Valhalla symbol? And everyone's like looking at me like, Valhalla, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, it's like Viking 101 Valhalla, bro. Like, I didn't want to make a deal out of it in front of, well, potential customers and everything. Just have some courtesy. Just ask, is it a yes or is it a no? But when they start making faces and start asking me like, yeah, what are you even talking about? Do you even know what culture? I'm like, bro, you just coming here to the Viking market. You want me to speak English instead of Norwegian, and you're trying to sell stuff. It's like, bro, I just gotta restrain myself, bro. I swear to God, that's so bad.
The choice is always yours.
Because essentially, the Valhalla symbol has like somewhat of frost symbols in the middle, with some dragons on the sides, with a raven or a crow flying like in the middle. I have it on my cap right here. Oh, we got a game.
Please enter through the shuttle doors.
Markov wants you to be
When I was trying to stream first time, I don't really remember what my name was, but it was something Valhalla, and I wanted to have like a character. I wanted to have like a full concept of whenever someone followed me, there was like these big great gates opening up, or just like stream starting soon or be right back, is like the big gates, and there's like a blinding light. Oh, they just left. But there'd be like this blinding light. It's not like blinding, but it's like you can't see past it. You just see that it's very white, very shiny, very glowing. And there would be like a gatekeeper. He wouldn't have any legs. His armor would look a little worn, like he'd probably fought off a whole dragon or two. He'd have like a somewhat ripped cape with some burnt fur on like his left side. The armor would probably be hollow, because there'd be like a spirit inside. Like the armor and everything having like a large two-handed battle axe thing. It's like I had so many concepts and ideas of it, but like anyone who was watching me at that time, there was just like artists wanting to get me to pay a hefty sum or try and work on a budget. Oh my god, I'm lagging. But now that I have like a theme of tricky, people really ain't coming over to try and advertise for their art and services. Like one of the guys, he was really pushing it. He was he was going in so much personal depth. Pushing as in he was asking if I had any problem like having him as a partner. I said no. Like, okay, good. Because I'm from Africa and I don't want to be working with a racist. I'm like, bro, no one talked about color or race or anything. And he was also criticizing the whole channel, the idea and everything. Like saying I won't make it, I won't survive, yada yada. Here I am, 415 followers. And it's feeling nice. Nice and fulfilling.
Trust the theory.
Oh, I'll change that. 416. Who is this? 999 North. Thank you so much for the follow, bro. Let me also refresh the chat.
The choice is always yours.
I would hope that I could actually, I had to. Understandable. Like, I had to spend about 4 days and 4 nights trying to edit and make all of the notifications and sounds and everything. But it was definitely worth the 4 days. All the work and everything.
You are in the trial is who you are inside.
I did also message Kringles, the guy who made like the character that I have as like Tricky the Clown from Madness Combat. I messaged him on Newgrounds, but I haven't received any word from him, like at all. You know, I can look up how long ago it was. Just give me a sec. I gotta look at this because I saved it here. I'm gonna get it up. Access grant. I gotta log in. Oh, hold on. We got a game. Hold up. We gotta go a game first. I've waited this long for Kringles. What's a little longer wait? Because I can try and see how long ago it was since I sent the message to him. I don't want to send a follow-up message because I don't want to be like spamming him. Destroy the evidence. Wait, this is the same person. Yeah, it is. The same person with the jammer that we killed. Let's decipher the broadcasts. And they're really rushing this. Stabbed. Doors are closing. Oh, that's a window. Door trap. Stabbed. X-pop. Oh, okay. The X-pop just got him. They have self-revive. Baldy. Fuck off, Baldy. Lock this door. And this door. Baldy. Baldy! Bruh. They're getting away. Bruh. Baldi's gatekeeping so hard. They locked the door. They just unlocked this one. What? I'm lagging. There's 2 doors here, bro. There's a bottle. Oh, I was just about to slash them as well. Slashed. No, I missed. And they get pounced, bro. This was a series of unfortunate events, like the stab. Now they have a minute to wait until I can spawn in again. Let me try real quick to log in. Let me see. Okay, I gotta have a verification code. I'll take that the next time I get put in here. I did turn it back on, right? I did. Just making sure. There's the goat. He's just forgotten about the acid right there. He or she, they, the person has forgot about it. Forget about it. Drove in the middle courtroom. They jammered the door. Flushed. Close the door on them. Flushed. They're on 1 HP. Oh no! They're on 1 HP. Going this way. Is you locked in there? No. He said, watch it. Flushed. Gotcha. You should have not gone that wide. I got the code here. Hold on. Can I do this real quick? Let me see. There we go. Yeah, I got it now. I'm logged in. I'm trying to multitask here. Over here. It's locked. I'm gonna just retreat. Try and get closer to them. Spawn in. Where did they go? They did the double door. They dropped the acid right here. They might be over at the library. Oh, I'm lagging. Hello, Chunk. Okay, they haven't gone there yet. They might have gone back to get the first acid. They did.
Let's give him a chance.
Let's spawn in. They're in the courtyard. There they are. They gonna jammer that? Stabbed. They're on their last life as well now. Slashed. They went down. Impossible pings. They didn't lock the door. Missed. Flashed. Right or left? Right. Left. Right. What the f- Jesus Christ. That is some next level lag right there, bro. What the fuck? What's easier in general, imposter or reagent? Imposter, your goal is just to kill or hurt the reagent. But as a reagent, you have to do the trial while surviving all of its hazards, like a prime acid, an X-pop, an imposter, the traps, X-pop specialists. Can't tag them. But I think if you are experienced in the game, if you're experienced, you know what you're doing. I think he's over this way. No. Let me respawn. But if you're experienced, you want to play as a reagent. If you're not that experienced, you probably want to try and play imposter. Let's get to know the game mode from the killer side. There you are. Missed the psychosis mine. Slide under here. I've lost them. Rubber banding this game is crazy, yeah. As an imposter, it's good to know when to leave as well. Like, when I've lost them like this, if I don't know a general direction as to where they've gone, is like... there's no point in me staying. I can just reset my timer and then get fresh information on them. To know where they are. And also use the cameras, look around. See if you can hear an X-Pop being aggroed. If you hear a trap, a pouncer. Just general... They're over there. They ran towards this way. I heard them. There they are. Oh, they got lucky with the door spawnage as well. There's a brick. They're on 1 HP. Slashed. Oh, I missed. That's the picture. Oh, I messed up the pings. There's a bottle. Slashed. I think they're gonna go this way. Yes, there they are. Double door. They went that side. Slashed. They're on 1 HP. And they're dead. GG's. Closing a door like that just leaves them very vulnerable. Because they're trying to run through a door, but because of the changes they've done in the game, where if you close a door, there's like a small timer you have to wait. I think it's like 1.5 seconds. It's got to be 1.5 seconds, where you can't open the door again. Most of the reagent, they try and run through the door. And most of the time, you're going to be able to get a slash off again. You slash, you close the door. You probably have around 3.5 seconds to wait. They try running into the door, mashing the button before they go back to like the initial position for the starting animation, where you can then like slash them again, getting the kill. It's like just taking it down to the animation and the staggering, where it can go both ways. Close all the doors in the sleeping room. I thought it was gold, but there's flowers on the ground. Is flowers on the ground really a romantic gesture? I guess broken plates is also. Like, I'm just thinking of the stuff you have to clean up afterwards. I guess just having a broom or a vacuum cleaner makes the job real fast. Instead of hand picking all the flower petals one by one. To come with a vacuum cleaner, get everything up. I thought the featured outfits was supposed to be on discount. I thought that was like a thing.
Markov wants you to be free.
Going around, closing all the doors. There's 25 days left on the 2-year anniversary. I gotta get my friends to complete it so that they can get the outfits. And the major XP bonus. Let's go ahead and close all the doors. Again. Someone's going around opening the doors.
You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are deserving of our love.
We've gone to 3 hours of streaming now so far. I was gonna look at the message from Kringles. The message I sent to him, I mean. Let me look real quick. Where is it? How the fuck do I see the message that I sent? Oh. Huh. I can't find it. Like, I saved it on my browser thing as well. But it's like, it ain't showing. Bruh. Well, it seems like I ain't finding it. Damn. Well, that's too bad. I wanted to see how long ago it was. It was last year I sent it. 2025. So my guess, it's probably been 4 months since I sent the the message directly to him to Newgrounds, to Kringles. But I haven't received any notifications or anything of him replying to me or sending me a message, because everything is empty. It's showing 0, nada. You know, it's been quite a while since I've last done a raid on someone. Usually I just find some random person and just raid them. I even remember I had to wait until my account was about a month old before I could even start raiding as well. It was the funny part.
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
Yo yo.
I'll be perfect.
Let's not stand next to her. Let's stand here in our own little corner.
You are beautiful.
It looks so weird, the clothing items from this category. The fit here does go hard. Reminds me of the Vault-Tec guy from Fallout 4. It was like the most broken build you can have on Fallout 4, other than having like the Blitz, the one where you go into VATS, and then you're already in melee range with the Grim Reaper perk thing to restore all of your stamina, allowing you to basically just chain kill everybody. Or just having like the basic Bethesda stealth build where you just crouch up, 1,000,000 damage done, boom, you've one-shotted a boss that's supposed to take a few minutes.
Freedom is waiting for you.
No, one build that'd actually be funny to try and do is a stealth explosive build. Look, I think that actually work. You probably just have to have like the Gauss rifle or something as like an explosive weapon. Even though it might not be that explosive. You're not essentially going to be using the rocket launcher nor the Fat Man all the time. And I do miss the grenade launcher from New Vegas. It was really good. Especially early game. I also remember just making a neutral save where I've gone and did like all of the DLCs. Lonesome Road, Dead Money, and the Think Tank. Just complete all of the DLCs, reach like level 30, 32, 30 something. And then start on the main story. And just pick whatever path I want. I got full riot gear.
Freedom is waiting for
I got a riot shotgun, the anti-material sniper. Really nice weapon to use. Although I'd want to try and use the shoulder-mounted minigun. It feels like 40% of the shots are missing. 40% of them, even more, maybe 60.
no one but you can say what
But just going around in the on Lonesome Road, just getting all of the radioactive gear areas. Like, you just get so much gear. You just sell everything. And you're leaving there with a very decent pocket sized with money. Although doing blood money is way more good. Because you could just store all of that gold in the think tank.
operation encourages you to make
Basically having it as your deposit. Although you'd have to limit yourself to not, well, overweight yourself so you can't fast travel. And wasn't there talk of someone making like a Fallout New Vegas remaster? Because we had like a Fallout Game of the Year edition that no one wanted. But I've never played the DLCs on Fallout 4. I've never touched Far Harbor, Nuka-Cola World, or the robot one, the robot DLC where you can make robots. Like the closest thing to that is doing the one side quest in Fallout New Vegas where you're supposed to be getting more escorts for one of the areas. You get like the ghoul cowboy, you get the lonesome drifter, and then you get the robot. You get high enough science, like assume the position. You like test out the merchandise, and then one of the dialogue options is, I can't feel my legs, they're numb. The numbness will subside. It's like, bro, there's no way they was able to cook this much in a few hours with the whole game. It's like so based. And my favorite faction is obviously the Legion. They're based. Having the Fallout New Vegas commander thingamabobber where I can use Mr. House or I can use Caesar. Although Mr. House is more of a gambling, throw dice, get robots and get treasure tokens. Well, Caesar's just always attacking, being aggressive, sending out your legionaries. Or just the Mothman deck. Although maybe I should get the one with the Brotherhood of Steel so I can get the Liberty Prime.
Crisis is the catalyst for growth.
Like, I don't want to get too deep into Magic because I know it's going to be costing me a lot. Maybe I'm just interested in trying to use the cards more than actually having the cards. And when I was on the weekend that was last weekend, I was playing Magic with the boys, and we was playing as 4 people. It still took quite a long time with every round. We only had 2 rounds, but it basically took us, I think it took us like 3 hours on those 2 games, like 6 hours total playing nothing but cards. Which is actually crazy. And the first time, one of my friends was able to win, because he just got such insane card combinations, pinging everyone so we couldn't do nothing. And then the next round, I was just going all in on him, leaving him at 1 HP and 20 commander damage. and then, well, I just held off on like finishing him, and we all agreed to like not finish him off, just allow him to like see what he can do. And then I had a plan to let the friend who like never won the game or hadn't. This is sabotage and lockdown. Okay, I was a little confused about the camera location. The guy that never won, we pretty much allowed him to win the game. Oh my god, I'm bad. Bruh. got hide and heal. They're both together. Stun jammer combo, I assume. So hide and heal with stun jammer, I assume. No, he's got what? Why'd they go into? So they I'm confusioned right now. They don't have hide and heal, but they went into a hiding spot. I'm so confused by this. They're sticking together. But essentially we just allowed the guy to win. This is locked. Flushed.
What are you gonna do?
Call the police. Did they use an adrenaline? They must have used an adrenaline. Stab. No, I messed up. Yeah, they got stun as well. Slashed. I have another stun. Time to live. Let's just go. I think he might have seen me leave. No, now he's going. They're all buzzing around like some bees here. But you know, the most based thing that I did when I was playing Magic that time was I did a counterspell against the one guy that won last round. I did a counterspell against his Soul Ring. Remember, he said like it does me nothing, but I know he got so irritated by that. Like I never get my Soul Ring, so like, you know, I never get my Soul Ring. Counterspell, get that shit out of here. He just looks like, oh, you use a counterspell against that? I'm like, hell yeah. It was so based. It was behind me? No, right over there. Stabbed. Now I'm gonna die. Oh, Coil? Coil saving me. God damn, he wanted to kill me. Coil's body blocked and saved me from the stun. I don't know how far they got the fuel. It might still be over there. Most likely they're already done with the secondary objective as well. The friend who had the Warhammer deck, he was being new. He was able to get out a very strong character, which could essentially attack all of us at once. He even had a shield and everything. Cora? Go get him, Cora.
You're in a war of drug use is treason. I got a rope of lightning.
Get him, Coral. Get him. Oh, goddamn. Coral just whiffed his grab.
Gonna make me work for it. Hell,
I wanted to save the hiding spot to, well, be usable, but it wasn't. Crank the generator. Stabbed. Nope. They haven't completed the secondary objective yet.
there you are.
Must. Get him, pitcher. Get him. There's Coral. He's not gonna do nothing. Question is, can I do something against this guy though?
Coming early this year. Sneaked off just when I was getting kind of worked up.
Missed. Flashed. There's another break. Their friend missed the stun. Coral's going for me. I gotta leave so I don't die. Like, Coral is chasing a reagent, and then another reagent is visible, and they're like, nah, he picks me. He goes for me instead of the reagent. I thought they'd collected all the amulets already. If they get it within a few seconds here, they can escape easily without me invading them.
Oh, baby, the things you're gonna see.
Things we're gonna see, what we're gonna see, goat. If I get like 10-15 seconds left, I can invade before they can press the button. To and fro. This is really struggling to find this last one. We can invade, but we're always going to be spawning at the back now. They're in the starting area. Stabbed. Missed. There's the stun. Another stun. They're gonna perch themselves up there to throw stuff on me. Yeah, I see him up there. See his legs. He waiting on me. Oh no, they're both over there. I guess it was a mannequin then. So many throwables, god damn. GG's. Fuel the release is still fuel the release. Although the secondary objective held them back. 5 stun rigs and 4 bricks. Skal vi se. På den der Brasilia. Vet dere hvor den åpner? Ja. Jeg trodde jeg kan søke opp hvor den åpner. Ja. Hold on, guys. Okay. I see. Okay, so so it seems I'd have to be calling it a stream now. We's going out to eat. It was like a birthday experience for my little sister. So if you guys missed any of my previous streams, you can go on to my YouTube channel, Jack vs Chat, to see all of my previous streams. If you're interested, you can also join my Discord. The link will be on my Twitch and on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this Outlast Trials Invasion stream, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.